Hey guys, so we're back at it. It's 11:59. One Piece review. I feel like just a couple days ago I just dropped 11:58, and we're here at 11:59. Man, this is such a crazy chapter. Every single time I make these videos, I say the same thing, but you all understand what's going on. You guys are seeing what's going on every single chapter from time in to time out. 1 second, let me get the charger. All right. So time in to time out, right? We see exactly what's going on here with the Monkey D, with One Piece and everything. So man, all right, so let's hop into it. So Shaki was abducted, right? There's a global shock around the world. She literally is kidnapped from Hachinosu. Don Marlin was killed. This event was so like dramatic. Really, it was just so like exhilarating, so crazy that it halted the world economic, the markets, everything. The world pretty much shut down. It sent shockwaves through the world. It was absolutely incredible to hear that. Shaki's weight is just so amazing. Like I can't even put it into words. So we get into the flashback. It's at God Valley, 38 years ago, and we're transported to the infamous God Valley incident where we have Saint Garling viciously attacking Shanks and Shamrock's mom, and he already found a wife that was befitting of his status. Um, it, I really can't. This is just crazy. So we get Shanks and Shamrock's mom. We get Shanks's mom in this chapter. The back of her, like her figure and everything. We do get everything, just her talking. I can't. It was just so crazy that we got that, and in the same time, we got to understand more of who Garling is, killing her, and that starts the end, or the beginning of this massacre that happens on God Valley 38 years ago, and who is actually one of the people that is there um taking orders and doing this mission. It's Dragon, young Dragon. And so we're just it's like reveal after reveal, like come on. And then he's a Marine soldier. He's just right now a young cocky guy that's asking a lot of questions, which is great. You need to be asking questions. You need to be I'd say disturbed. I'd say different. To really go in there and take charge, right? So he sees the cruelty that's around him. He opts to use tranquilizers instead of lethal force and questions his orders, which is planting the seed of his future changing of himself, where he's a Marine soldier to a revolutionary. So I love to see it, and I love to see how everything is just all in this one point in time. So we have the slave ships, and this is where we see captives, including Kuma, Geni, Vankov, Blackbeard's mother, en route to God Valley. Um, Young Morgans leaks the intel to the Hachinosu pirates, and inadvertently setting this motion of rescue attempts in place. Um, a lot of theories, rumors going on about them. So we'll see how that ends up shaking out. It was nice to see that in there as well. And another reveal, and I guess in a chapter like this is basically the biggest reveal, but there's so many reveals that we just went over already, right? uh, uh, it's Exebek. Exbeck. Well, that's not really his name. His true identity is revealed, and it's a moment where you get to see like Rocks and Harold connect in a moment where it's like, yo, one on one, sit down, let's talk, let's have a moment. And he reveals his actual name, Davy D. Exebec, a descendant of the Davy clan. I mean, like, this is insane. A descendant of the Davy clan. Is this the Will of D? Like, what's going on here? Descended from the pirate legend Davy Jones to protect his wife and child. Um, you know, this is where Rox is at right now. God Valley. That's where his wife and his child are. His home. And Harold pretends to oppose him, but deliberately loses their duel to let him pass. So we'll see that. See how that goes, how that unfolds, how everything moves. And moving forward here, God Valley tournament and Shaki as the prize. So we get to see the narrative culminating into a, horrible, cruel tournament where Tenryubito will bid on rare devil fruits, and Shaki herself, dressed in the Kuja attire, is displayed as the main prize. And the dehumanization is very chilling. You get to see pretty much just how they don't look at it like that. It's very sad. Now we get to see a little bit of in that moment. Garline is like, yeah, that's my wife. So it's like, is this the wife he picked out? We don't know if he's the one that set this up, if he's the one that kidnapped her. But we'll see how that unfolds as well. Incredible how everything's tying together. Just a big, beautiful knot. Now, we do have some Shanks and Teach, um, Davy Clan. Um, it's all like right here in the front line, in the front of this chapter. So it's amazing that we got to see such an awesome chapter, reintroducing the lineage of like the Davy clan to history, and affirming its place in the Void Centuries mysteries is something that, I mean, that's awesome. To be out here and do that, provide that. So yeah, the cover story, we had Yamato returning to, or heading back to the Flower Capital. So maybe we'll see some future developments there in the cover story. Maybe it could tie in as well. We don't know. But yeah, you guys just let me know what you guys thought of the chapter and everything. It was a great one. It was a great one. Another legendary chapter. Chapters that have been put in the archive from Oda. So it's amazing that we're getting to see such godlike chapters, literally. So see how it ends up coming out, how it ends up shaking up in the future. Hope you guys have a good one.